Good evening. Welcome to my place. It's Monday evening, and we are going to be looking at something different today. We've been doing a big study on the book of Hebrews, and we got to Hebrews 4. We might go back to that in another time. But now I'm wanting to do a series on the Psalms of Ascent. Now, these are the Psalms from Psalm 120 right through to Psalm 134. And the Jewish tradition tells us that the people would use this quite often on their rise up to Jerusalem, whether it be at the temple. There were 15 steps to get into the temple in one area, and that the tradition says that they used these Psalms of Ascent, and they would read them on each step. But regardless, they're a really good set of Psalms to go through. So today we're going to start at Psalm 120, and I'd like to read it for you. It says, "In my trouble I cried to the Lord, and he answered me. Deliver my soul, O Lord, from lying lips, from a deceitful tongue. What shall be given to you, and what more shall be done to you, you deceitful tongue? Sharp arrows of the warrior with the burning coals of the broom tree. Woe is me, for I sojourn in Meshech, for I dwell among the tents of Kedar. Too long has my soul had its dwelling with those who hate peace. I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war." Now, do you always seem to be at battle with someone, even though all you want is peace? I know I have. I encourage you to rest in the Lord. There are so many things that could go wrong. We could dwell on all the negative things, but I just tell you, rest in the Lord. Cry out to him. He will hear you. Let him fight your battles. You don't have to fight them. You need to rest in him and in his strength. The finished work that we talked about in this past week is what is important. We need to rest in that. We need to just know that he is taking care of it. Now, that doesn't mean that we have to sit back and do nothing. That means we have to trust him, that he will guide us in the things to do, in the things to say. We need to rest in him and in his promises, in his finished work. And what are those promises? Well, yesterday's message, I said we need to stand firm and hold fast to the promises of God. So I tell you, be careful what your tongue says. Whether it be about you, the one who seems to be against you, or even your situation. You need to say what God does into your situation. Now, I'm not saying don't deny the situation, but especially don't deny the promises of God. His promises are yes and amen, and we need to stand on them. And it's very easy to stand when nothing's going on, but it's not as easy when things are against you. But that's the whole thing. Stand firm, hold fast to those promises. And that's when we will experience the refuge of God, the deliverance of God, that he is our fortress, that he is our tower, and all those things. And so I encourage you today, stand firm, but also go to God. Go to him, tell him what's going on, and just rest in him. Thank you for listening today. I encourage you to like, comment, or share, or even subscribe on our YouTube channel, and you'll get these every weekday at 7 o'clock. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow.